Hello guys,
Hello, friends.
hello friends, welcome to our channel. This is our first live stream. So today we will learn Python course for beginners, and I will read a book that's Python Basics. So I will start now. First is Python Basics, a practical introduction to Python 3. Python Basics, a practical introduction to Python 3, revised and updated 4th edition. Now we will start. Now we are now starting Dan and Real Python. Finally, let me leave you with a comment on your authors. Dan Bader and the other Real Python authors work day in and day out to bring clear and powerful explanations of Python concepts to all of us via realpython.com. They have a unique view into the Python ecosystem and are keyed into what beginners need to know. Chapter 1 Introduction. Welcome to Real Python's book, fully updated for Python 3.9. In this book, you will learn real world Python programming techniques illustrated with useful and interesting examples. Whether you are a new programmer or a professional software developer, looking to dive into a new language, this book will teach you all the practical Python that you need to get started on your projects on your own, no matter what your ultimate goals may be. If you work with a computer at all, then you will soon be finding endless ways to improve your life by automating tasks and solving problems through Python programs that you create. But what's so great about Python as a programming language? For one, Python is open source freeware, meaning you can download it for free and use it for any purpose, commercial or not. Python also has an amazing community that has built a number of useful tools that you can use in your own programs. Need to work with PDF documents? There's a compressive tool for that. Want to collect data from web pages? No need to start from scratch. 1.1 Why this book? Python was built to be easier to use than other programming languages. It's usually much easier to read Python code and much faster to write code in Python than in other languages. For instance, here's some basic code written in C, another commonly used programming language. All the program does is show the text "Hello World" on the screen. That was a lot of work to output one phrase. Here's the same program writing in Python. Print "Hello World." That's pretty simple, right? The Python code is faster to write and easier to read. We find that it's look friendlier and more approachable too. At the same time, Python has all the functionality of other languages and more. You might be surprised by how many professional products are built on Python code. Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify, to name just a few. Python is not a friendly and fun language to learn, but it also powers the technology behind multiple world class companies and offers fantastic career opportunities for any programmer who masters it. Let's face it, there's an overwhelming amount of information about Python of the internet. But many beginners studying on their own have trouble figuring out what to learn in what order to learn it. You may be asking yourself, why should I learn about Python in the beginning to get a strong foundation? If so, then this book is for you. No matter if you are a complete beginner or if you have already dabbled in Python or other languages. Python Basics is written in plain English and breaks down the core concepts that you really need to know into bite sized chunks. This means you will learn enough to be dangerous with Python fast. Instead of just going through a boring list of language features, you will see exactly how the different building blocks fit together and what's involved in building real applications and scripts with Python. Step by step, you will master fundamental Python concepts that will help you get started on your journey toward learning Python. Many programming books try to cover easy, last possible variation of every command, which makes it easy for readers to get lost in the details. The approach is great if you are looking for a reference manual, but it's a horrible way to learn a programming language. Not only do you spend of most of your time cramming things into your head that you'll never use, but you also don't have any fun. This book is built on the 8 by 20 principle, which suggests that you can learn most of the what you need to know by focusing on a few critical concepts. We will cover the command and technologies used in the vast majority of cases and focus on how to program real world solutions to everyday problems. Now, 1.2 about real Python. Now, I would like to, Mom, will you read this paragraph?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Now,
Once you have mastered the material in this book, you will have gained a strong enough foundation that venturing out on your own into more advanced territory will be a breeze. What you will learn here is based on the first part of the original Real Python course, initially released in 2012. Over the years, this Python curriculum has been battle tested by thousands of Pythonists, data scientists, and developers working for companies big and small, including Amazon, Red Hat, and Microsoft. For Python basics, we have truly expanded, refined, and updated the material so you can build your Python skills quickly and efficiently. About Real Python 1.2. At Real Python, you will learn real world programming skills from a community of professional Pythonists from all around the world. How to use this book in the section 1.3. The first half of this book is a quick but true overview of all the Python fundamentals. You don't need any prior experience with programming to get started. The second half is focused on finding practical solutions to interesting real world coding problems. If you are a beginner, then we recommend that you go through the first half of this book from beginning to end. The second half covers topics that don't overlap as much, so you can jump around more easily. But the chapters do increase in difficulty as you go along. If you are a more experienced programmer, then you may find yourself heading toward the second part of the book right away. But don't neglect getting a strong foundation in the basics first, and be sure to fill in any knowledge gaps along the way. Bonus material and learning resources. This book comes with a number of free bonus resources and downloads that you can access online at the link below. We are also maintaining an errata list with corrections there. So you can find there a link it's given there.
We will give you the link in the description. So subscribe, like, and share.
Yeah. Till then, bye bye. Take care.